It's the latest blow to the Prime Minister's plan to force big tech to cut deals with media publishers for sharing and directing users to online news content. Google blocking Canadian users from Canadian news. Bill C-18 has become law and remains unworkable, the tech giant said. We've been saying for over a year that this is the wrong approach to supporting journalism in Canada.
Well, I think this definitely is a really brazen admission that Google and, to another extent, Facebook really don't give a fig about news in Canada.
Google's move surprising the minister responsible.
We spoke to them this morning. My chief of staff spoke to them. I met with them last week.
The feds had hoped to use this legislation to help the struggling media industry, which has lost millions in ad revenue to the big tech platforms, all while thousands of journalists have been laid off. Global News is among Canadian media organizations which already has a partnership with Google, which pays to share news content. Google pulling out of Canadian news could have even more damaging consequences.
Unfortunately, this means a huge drop in revenue for many journalist organizations, particularly smaller ones who tend to depend the most on social shares.
Facebook had already announced they would drop Canadian news, and they increased the pressure today, cancelling a fellowship program that supports the hiring of emerging journalists at the Canadian press. A senior government source had written off coming to a deal with Meta, but had expressed optimism an agreement with Google could be made. And that same source says the Liberals have no plans to back down on their new law, setting the stage for a major political divide.
And Justin Trudeau has tried to shut down competition by passing censorship laws.
Google said they pull out of Canadian news before the final regulations come into force. That's expected to take 6 months, leaving time, Jeff, for a deal to be made with the Liberals.
Mackenzie Gray in Ottawa. Thanks, Mac.